You've probably prayed it 100 times, maybe 1,000, at the dinner table, in church, at funerals, maybe in moments so dark you had no other words, just "Our Father who art in heaven." But what if I told you this prayer, given to us by Jesus himself, is one of the most misunderstood and underutilized weapons in the entire Christian life? What if it's not just a prayer, but a battle plan, a divine blueprint that realigns heaven and earth and changes you from the inside out? Because this prayer was never meant to be recited. It was meant to be lived. Let's break it down, line by line, and you might never pray the same way again. Number 1, Our Father who art in heaven, identity restored. This line isn't poetic, it's a spiritual confrontation. When Jesus taught us to say Father, he wasn't offering sentiment. He was restoring our core identity. It wasn't just about God's title. It was about your position, not a slave, not an outsider, a child. That shift dismantles fear, shame, and distance. But here's the tension. Many say Father, while feeling like spiritual orphans. Wounds from earthly fathers distort our view of the Heavenly One. Jesus wasn't referencing human failure. He was revealing the original design. A Father who is present, who listens, who loves unconditionally. To pray Our Father is to reject the lie that you're alone. It's a declaration. I am seen. I am known. I belong. Number 2, Hallowed be your name. Reverence lived, not spoken. Sanctifying God's name isn't just verbal respect, it's a lifestyle alignment. Hallowed means set apart, holy, unlike anything else. But we often repeat this line while treating God like he's common. His name has become background noise in jokes, in churches, even in our own apathy. In Exodus, scribes would wash their hands before writing his name. Today, we scroll past it with dry hearts. The true meaning? This line is a calling. A call to live in a way that reveals his holiness, to forgive radically, to walk in integrity, to be a living contrast in a culture that treats the sacred as ordinary. Number 3, Your kingdom come, the crown must fall. This is a dangerous prayer. Your kingdom come is not a wish. It's a surrender of rule. You cannot invite God's reign without dethroning your own. Most of us unknowingly build kingdoms of self rooted in comfort, ego, and control. This line demands a demolition of that architecture. It's not about adding Jesus to your plans. It's about replacing them with his. To pray, this is to invite disruption. God, even if it wrecks what I built, establish your rule in my life. It's not a blessing request. It's a revolutionary allegiance. Number 4, Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Obedience over agreement. We often mistake agreement for obedience, but God's will doesn't need your understanding, only your surrender. In Gethsemane, Jesus didn't pray from comfort. He prayed through agony, "Not my will, but yours be done." That moment didn't feel divine. It felt like death. And yet, that prayer shifted eternity. This line challenges your theology. Will you obey if it's silent? Will you trust when the outcome hurts? God's will isn't always pain-free, but it's always purposeful. Sometimes no is protection. Sometimes delay is transformation. Number 5, Give us this day our daily bread. Dependence, not demand. This is a prayer that crushes pride. Daily bread isn't just food, it's trust, moment by moment. It's saying, I don't need next week's answers, I need today's grace. Like the manna in Exodus, if you try to hoard what God gives for tomorrow, it spoils. Why? Because He's not just meeting needs, He's training trust. Jesus declared, I am the bread of life. So this is deeper than physical provision. It's a cry, be enough for me today. In a world addicted to certainty, this prayer teaches present peace. Number 6, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Mercy mirrors. Mercy. This line exposes the double standard we often carry. We want forgiveness without offering it. We beg for mercy, but grip bitterness tightly. Jesus ties your forgiveness to your capacity to forgive. And that's terrifying, because many of us carry chains of resentment. Forgiveness isn't saying what they did was okay. It's saying, I won't let this wound define me. Unforgiveness poisons your soul, blocks your prayers, and distorts your perspective. It's not justice. It's spiritual sabotage. Jesus forgave from the cross, not from comfort. We are called to do the same, from scars, not silence. Number 7, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. War awareness. You are in a war you can't see. Temptation is not random. It's strategic, crafted to exploit your specific weakness. It often doesn't look evil, it looks reasonable. That's why this prayer matters. You're not just asking to be rescued after you fall, you're asking to be led away before you even get close. Deliver us from evil is more than escape. It's a battle cry that says, I know my limits, I need your strength. This line shifts you from pretending you're strong to admitting you're not. And that's where real protection begins. Number 8, for yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Final authority. This ending isn't a farewell, it's a final declaration after confession, surrender, trust, and forgiveness. This line reminds you who's really in charge. Not your fear, not your failures, not your past, not the enemy. His is the kingdom. His is the power. His is the glory. Now, tomorrow, forever. The prayer ends not with uncertainty, but with unshakable confidence. What now? The Lord's Prayer is not a script, it's a system reset, a soul-level realignment. Every line invites you to be reshaped, reordered, and reawakened. So the question isn't, have you prayed it? The question is, are you living it? Which line hit you hardest today? Was it trusting God for today's bread, surrendering your plans, forgiving what felt unforgivable? Drop it in the comments. And if this opened your heart, send it to someone stuck in routine. Because this prayer might be the key they didn't know they were holding